So today I will be making 50 grams of henna, and I need to bring this weighing scale to 0 grams. Make sure it's on gram 0, and then you place the container on top, and then make sure you tear it down again so it's 0. And then I'll be adding 50 grams of henna powder. Usually I make mix with 100 and 200 grams, but I was just trying to do 4 different batches here to test different henna powders, and I happened to record it, so I thought I might as well share it with you guys on here. So as you can see, it's on the 37 grams right now. You add a little bit more, make it to 50, and once it's at 50, then next is sugar that I need to add in here. And again, I'm going to bring it down to 0 grams and add some sugar in there. So that's 20 grams of sugar. So 50 grams henna powder and 20 grams sugar. And we just, I just throw it in there. Everything needs to get mixed together. And up next is oil. And to measure the oil, now I need to bring this from this scale. I can change it from unit to if you see that unit button, to grams, mLs, and ounces. So I changed it to 0 ml, and I'm adding oil in there. So basically I need about, I would say 15 ml, but I think I added a little extra, and that's okay. So then you just add the oil in there as well. I'm making sure that every drop is going in there, because oil is really expensive. I'm using tea tree oil in here. Usually I use eucalyptus or tea tree oil, sorry. Both of them are very good for henna stain. And then up next you would add water. So with the water you have to be really careful. I've been mixing or making my own henna for quite some time now, for so many years, and every time I make sure that I start with the very little water, because if you put too much water, and then you'll have to add more henna and more sugar and more oil in there. So make sure you add little by little and keep mixing it until you are okay with the consistency that you're looking for. I don't make my henna very thin, because especially if I know that I'm gonna freeze it for later on, because then in the freezer it gets thin consistency. I would say like a runny. So you just mix it very well. Alright, so now it's all mixed up. First day I mix it with the hand, and I use less water, as I mentioned, and then I put this wrap on it, and I just leave it overnight basically, and then the next day I would add a little bit more water. There, I'm using the hand mixture and mix it very well, and so there's no clumps or anything left. So now I got the carrot bag. I'm putting on an empty container, and then I will put this. I believe it's called stocking socks or something, that I put on top of this, because it's gonna strain any of the leftovers, little pieces of, like whatever is there. like little henna clumps. It shouldn't be there any, but still, like maybe little tiny pieces of dry henna in there. So yeah, I'm just gonna empty this bowl into this container, and we're just gonna I'm just gonna strain this henna out, and basically you hold the bag and the sock together very tightly. With one hand you're gonna hold the bag, and the other hand you're gonna pull the sock out, and it's just draining the henna into the bag until the socks come out. So now all the henna is in the bag, so it's all ready to be coned up into the cones. So I'm just gonna you can tie it from the top, or you can use those, rubber band or anything. I just tied the knot on top and cut the front so the air goes out, and put the tape on it so it doesn't leak. And then now I'm ready to fill the cones. I take that tape off and just basically fill the cones, and as they're filled up, I just put them in this little white stand you see. I basically wanted something that has like a little circle holes in there. Nowadays I see that people are selling those, but this was I made like about I would say 8 to 10 years back, this little white stand. So I just still use it to this day, and I let my cones stand in there or sit in there. So while I'm ready to tape them up, so I just put all of them in there as I keep filling them. Okay, so now they're all ready to be taped up and ready to go. If you guys have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below. Please like and subscribe to my channel and share it with your family and friends. That would mean a lot. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for stopping by, and take care. Bye bye.